Hey everyone, so this is the review of the Lego Brickheadz set number 41597. It's the Go Brick Me box. Retails in the UK for $25.99. I bought this on day of release, but as far as I'm aware now it's on back order, so these have been immensely popular. I mean, it's quite cheap for the amount of stuff you get inside here, as we'll get to eventually, but yeah, it's so far, first impressions, it's looking really good. I have cracked it open and got all the bits bags out, but you do get a full kind of itinerary of all the pieces on there. It does say you can build two. I'm not quite sure how far we'll get in terms of being able to like kind of duplicate various things. I imagine that there'll be certain figures that you can make and then you won't be able to make another as a result because it'll be using like the same pieces across it. But you do look like you get quite an abundance of bits in here. On the back of it, you get some really nice kind of, these are what you get inside as a kind of step-by-step guide. I do really like the cute little hipster there, and the little punk guy with the mohawk, he's really cool. The idea obviously is you build your own little Brickhead version, which is really cool. You do get the parts, first of all, as we'll get to, is to make this kind of generic white kind of solid Brickhead. We've got no features, and the idea is that you'll add bits on and you'll customise it as we get to it. I'll bust the bags out and we can have a look what's inside. So contents wise, we get 6 bags in total, plus a bag that's marked with a number 1, so like you normally get in a step-by-step kind of build. You'd get a bag marked with a number 1. However, you don't get any number 2 or anything else like that. The bags are simply, these other 6 bags are just like, you know, colour-coded brown, yellow, orange, black, and then like kind of a mixture of like kind of tans and things. I imagine they're like the skin tones, and they're the kind of various hair colours. And then in this you just get a mixed bag of all kinds of bright colours as well, so that's quite cool. You get an instruction manual, which is pretty neat. The first kind of 20 or so steps, as you can see inside, 22 steps in total, teaches you how to build the generic skeleton, you know, blank body for the Brickhead. Also in the main bag that's marked number 1, you get loads of little cute accessories like a surfboard, a book, a little trophy, a guitar. There's a fair few others, but the main first bag is the parts to build your first skeleton. So here he is. Some parts out of the way. Standard Brickhead, if you've seen him before, this is as generic as they come, but for good reason. Obviously you want to be ripping pieces off and replacing them with your nice bright coloured bits. You also get a sticker sheet. Now, I've not peeled any of these off, but what I can see is they're all transparent. So like if you want kind of a t-shirt with the little like kind of the dungarees, which is what they are, if you look, they're transparent. But then on this picture here, this little model here's got dungarees on and they're red, so the idea is you can kind of colour coordinate your outfit as well, which is really cool, and put some nice features on it. There's quite a few neat little designs on there. There is the traditional Lego Spaceship as well, which I'm quite pleased with. There's a fair few other bits and pieces on there, like kind of just icons and things, but that's quite cool. It means you can stick them onto your character and like as t-shirt designs and things like that. But yeah, that's the standard body you get. In the first bag you only get the parts to make this guy, and like I say, the accessories. The other person, I believe the base is inside here, but what I can imagine doing is, as you dismantle this dude, the white pieces like the top of the head, like the face and the sides and things like that, all the generic white pieces that you're not going to need for this guy will then be put in a pile, and then as you're kind of building through the second one, you'll recycle the bits off this guy into the other person, and then naturally you'll dismantle that second one. So in theory you don't get 2 all white skeletons, but like you'd want them, I guess. If you've got this set, you're going to be wanting to customise and have a good time with it. You're not going to want to have two all blank white minifig, build fig, whatever they've got, like Brickheadz. That's the word. So we'll get customising. We'll bust open these bags and build one and see what they look like. Okay, so I'm back. Had a bit of a tinker around with a couple of these. It's not so much. I thought it was a deconstruction where you kind of dismantle the kind of white outer bit and stick all your stuff on. But it kind of does that with some of it, but then the other half of it is like complete brand new builds. So it's quite interesting on how that went together. From building this one first, actually I used quite a lot of the like kind of the Caucasian kind of skin tone pieces, and as I suspected, it kind of prompted a little bit of improvisation in using the same skin tone on this figure. Like kind of certain bits, like just here under the hairline, that should have also been flesh tone, and I've had to kind of improvise and put a bit more hair colouring on there. Same as like the sleeves as well. Just a little bit of tinkering, but you do get sufficient enough pieces to be able to improvise. So as long as you kind of know what you're doing with kind of mixing and matching and doing a bit of custom work. I mean, the stuff that's in the actual step-by-step guide anyway are more guidelines to get you off the ground. It is all about having fun and customising it and, you know, just playing around. I mean, these little kind of pigtails here, they should have been had like kind of little pointy bows on them, but opted just for kind of the kind of blue elastic wraparound ones, which again, they're not included in the actual instructions, but you know, with a bit of jiggery-pokery, you can make things. Do quite like some of the little accessories and the stickers as well. They do add a nice level of personalisation to it. The mug, little book there, and that dungaree's kind of become like a little pinny dress in that case, which is quite cute. And then we've made like the trucker hat. You can make that backwards as well, so you can have like a backwards facing hat, and a little hoodie pocket. I really like that too. So the stickers are awesome. Some of these cool sloping pieces are nice as well, so like kind of making the hair textures, things like that. But it is just a case of messing around with it, you know, pouring them all out, all the different colours onto a tray, having fun times with it. As I suspected, the 3 out of the 6 bags that you get are different coloured hair. So you get like one red head, one brown and one blonde. And then you get a big bag of black bricks as well, so that kind of covers black hair as well, but you also get like the slopes and things like this in to make the hat, so that's a bit more in that one. And then you do get another bag which, like I said, had all those different random coloured pieces in. They are for like kind of the shirts, tops, trousers, things like that. You only get a handful of them. If I've got one kind of complaint with it, is that you don't quite get enough. You get loads of hair pieces. I mean, they've got a box full of all the different colour hair, which is cool, it's great. But then on the other foot, to make this kind of little dress in red, there's no other red bricks. They've all gone onto this one. So if I wanted like a red t-shirt on this guy, for example, I couldn't have both. Or if I wanted, there's instructions to make like striped, like pinstripe patterns. Can't use that because again, all the red pieces have gone into that one. I mean, it's only a kind of minor complaint because, you know, you go on with that attitude forever, and before long you've doubled the quantity of pieces, and in theory you've doubled the cost of the set. But it's absolutely awesome from what we've got. I mean, for £26, it's really nice. I mean, you can tell that it's doing well for itself anyway, because they've sold out. We were looking on the website just now. It is on back order, apparently from this date, being the 12th of April. The actual fulfillment date apparently for the back orders is it will be shipped on or around the 23rd. So to say this came out tail end of March, probably sold out. I mean, when I remember buying this, there was only 3 left in the Lego store in Sheffield that we were picking it up from. 3 left on the shelf, and when I picked mine up, somebody else picked theirs up. I feel like if I'd have gone in half an hour later, they'd have been completely sold out, and it's probably been the case for the last couple of weeks. Definitely worth it. Definitely for adults and kids as well. I mean, you know, who wouldn't want like a little miniaturized Lego version on the desk of themselves? I mean, that's exactly where my guy's going. He's going to sit on my desk at work. But yeah, really, really cute. Love the kind of idea with the Brickheadz, because up to now all we've got is licenses, which are really nice. You know, the Iron Man and things like that are really cute. But being able to make your own little Legoized version of yourself is really sweet. So yeah, that's a good solid 5 out of 5 on that front for me. Yeah, so stay tuned for some more reviews. If you do want to hit that subscribe button at the bottom, really appreciated. Always give us a like, hit that little bell icon for notifications as well when I do post a new video. Goes a long way. I'm just getting off the ground. Hopefully kind of quality and things like that will come along a little bit better as time goes on. Maybe not so much as the kind of janky camera angles and the sound effects with the crackly paper. Having listened to that back, it was quite noisy, so I do apologise for that. But yes, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.